Hi, I'm Innah and welcome to my channel. Thank you guys for 27,000 subscribers. I really appreciate all of you. As many of you are asking how I lost weight, today I will be sharing with you my weight loss journey. Disclaimer, I am not a professional. I'm just sharing my experience. This is purely my opinion. Before you go into any diet or physical activities that are new or beyond your usual routine, you should check with a professional or seek advice from your doctor. These things might have worked for me, but I believe that there is no one size that fits all when it comes to your health and body. So please be really careful before doing anything drastic. I was, you may say, kind of fit all my life as I was dancing and into sports since I was a kid, but when I started to work, my lifestyle changed and I ate more and more because of stress without knowing. Eventually, I also stopped exercising, dancing, or just being active, even in doing everyday stuff. I was very lazy. At the peak of my activities back in college, I think I was around 54 kilograms. Then until last 2020, I became 65 kilograms. Honestly, I wasn't really bothered with my weight at first as I was happy with myself, but there came to a point that people kept on nagging me to lose weight, saying I looked better before, my clothes don't fit okay, which really, even if I didn't think about it, eventually made me stop and realize that not only I am no longer taking care of myself properly, I was kind of feeling both heavy physically and emotionally. I also thought that my lifestyle was no longer healthy. All this realization made me decide to change my lifestyle as well as set a goal to bring back my previous weight. On January 2020, I started dancing to K-pop songs as I was really happy listening to them in order to improve my dancing, live healthier, and bring back my passion as well. So what were those things that I did in order to achieve my goal weight? First is dancing. I started to dance with my favorite songs with simple choreographies as my body felt heavier than I was used to. I chose my favorite songs so that it would put me in the mood, but simple choreography so that my body won't be shocked or fatigued. At first, I started doing it only for 30 minutes. The first day was the hardest as I felt really tired, but after doing it and sweating out, I felt a little better. Even if it's just 10 or 20 minutes, that one step you make to change is already progress. There were days that I would be lazy, so I think of the great feeling I get after sweating. Eventually, I never realized as I was already enjoying. My time went from 30 minutes to 1 hour daily. For those who don't know how to dance or want to get into dancing but don't know how, I suggest you find songs with simple choreographies or easy fitness workouts to your favorite K-pop songs. You can even make up your own dance steps which you are comfortable with. Even just moving around, jumping up and down, swaying left and right, as long as you're moving and enjoying your favorite songs would also do. Find a space in your home, even if it's just enough for you to move left and right, that would make you comfortable. The key is to move and enjoy consistently. Second is intermittent fasting. I did intermittent fasting from 8 p.m. to 12 noon, which means 16 hours of fasting and eating only from 12 noon to 8 p.m. I heard that intermittent fasting boosts metabolism, although at first I got hungrier. First 3 months, my daily food plan was drinking lots of water and eating oatmeal as soon as 12 noon came. I love rice, but sacrifices have to be made, so I only ate rice after eating oatmeal so that I would eat lesser of it. I also control the amount of viand or ulam here in the Philippines, just enough to make me feel full, and I also choose healthier options if available. A good portion of meat with vegetables for me is good. For snacks, if there are healthier alternatives available, I eat wheat bread with spreads or jam. Also, just enough to give me energy I would need for the rest of my day. At night, I would drink fruit shakes depending on the available fruits we have at home. together with chia seeds. So I ate 3 times within the fasting window, but you can also spread your portions into 4 or 5 times, whichever would make you feel fuller and satisfied. Did I consistently eat healthier for the first 3 months? Of course not. It was really hard for me, so there were times I would still eat junk foods or eat more than I should, but you know what? Every day is a new day, so I just forgive myself and think I can do better today until my body no longer craves junk food. Third is never forget the basic needs of our body. Water, sleep, and healthy foods are a must for me. That's why they are called needs, as our body will really require this to fully function, especially sleep, so that we can be effective all day. It not only helps us have energy, but at the same time, my mood also improves if I don't forget to hydrate, eat moderately, and choose the right food if available, as well as a good night's sleep. Especially during this pandemic, properly nourishing ourselves with these needs plus dancing would boost our physical, mental, and emotional health. In this difficult season, let us look out for each other, but never forgetting to look out for ourselves. There were good days and bad days, so it helps if you are surrounded by people that motivates you. When I feel low or lazy, I would go back to the very reason why I started this, and also remember the feeling dancing gives me. I would also talk to people who would bring positivity in my life and inspire me to continue. I also look at inspirational videos of people who are going through it or have done it to feel that I am not alone. At times, I would just also sit and watch my favorite K-pop music videos to help me boost my mood. If you get tired in the middle of it, just rest. Rest so you would be refreshed to go on. I also suggest not to keep on looking at the weighing scale, as sometimes this would make you feel frustrated, especially if due to some circumstances the number goes up. If you really want to, I suggest taking your weight at least 2 weeks intervals so that you will be able to see the difference and would further motivate you. So for the first 3 months, even though there were a lot of downs, thankfully, I was able to get my target weight of 55 kilograms. Oh yes, those first 3 months were not a breeze. It was really hard, especially the first month. There were a lot of times I wanted to give up and thought that I no longer care, but I was reminded of why I started in the first place. I am also grateful to all the people who motivated me, and of course all the K-pop groups who have been with my journey even if they don't know it. When I got my target weight, I eventually increased my food intake, still with control and if possible healthier options, because my dancing have also increased in time and intensity. I am now just trying to maintain it. Also, to answer some of you asking if I went to the gym, no. As much as I would like to, dancing is my only form of exercise recently. Gym is too hard for me before the pandemic, and now with our situation, the more that we aren't able to go freely to them. To those who ask what advice I could give to you for those who are planning to start, have started, or are in the middle of reaching their goal, you can do it and just keep going on. Do it for yourself and not to please other people. It may be small for now, but any step is still progress. Good days and bad days, they happen to everyone. What's important is you forgive yourself and think of every new day as a chance to try again. There are also forms of exercise aside from dancing which you can incorporate into your K-pop playlist, so you would enjoy more. But as I have said earlier, if it's your first time doing fasting or getting into exercise, it's best to check with your doctor, especially if you have health conditions. For those feeling discouraged or are in the middle of being nagged by others, or worse, being bullied because of your weight, don't listen to the world, especially people who really don't know you. You know yourself best, and there are a lot of people who loves you for you. Listen to people you love and trust, as aside from yourself, they also know what's best for you. Take that step to be the best version of yourself in all aspects. The road is long and hard, but yes, it will be worth it. Most of all, in the journey, don't forget to enjoy the ride. thank you guys for listening to my weight loss journey. If there's anything you want me to answer or do for my next vlog, just comment down below. Stay safe, everyone.